Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
You guys are using.
Well, I use the word black women. Modern black women. I say that all the time.
Okay. Exactly my point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't. So why is your content obsessed with that kind of topics? Why don't you like mix it up with something else, huh?
Well, that's easy because it makes money.
So again, it's about the clout.
Absolutely.
All right.
Black female fuckery, man. Everybody knows where I make my money.
But then why should people take you seriously if it's all about the money? I mean,
You have to ask them.
Okay. I mean, we have been for a while, and I don't think they have any coherent answers. But
you have to ask them.
I
make content. People like to listen. That includes women, by the way.
I doubt it. I mean, maybe they're listening to you guys, and it seemed like you were the instigator.
The instigator of what now?
You were the instigator of this beef between you and Kim.
Mm.
You wanted her attention. That's why you went this hard. I mean, it's kind of making sense because you just admitted this is for clout.
Well,
so
what she does?
How do I explain this?
Well, what she does is for clout. And why does Pearl bother you so bad? I'm just kidding.
She doesn't bother me. I just think she's racist.
Okay.
And I think people like you support that shit for clout.
Okay.
As simple as that. I don't know.
Okay.
Duke the Don cooking your ass.
All night. Now she don't want to.
It's not a shot. You are around my height. Like, is that what?
No, I'm not. I'm not. And you built like a bully. If you just want to be absolutely real, like I don't know if you really ready to have this conversation because you built like a bully, like a tank. Are you ready to have this conversation?
You can, if you're upset, you feel
shoulders broad, all of that.
Feel free to put it all on me and
time. Y'all, you wasn't around.
I've seen him do it.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Let me remove this off the screen real quick. Hey, yo. Y'all holding me accountable for being so goddamn late. Shout out to y'all in the chat. All right, let's get into this one. Okay, so Obsidian tells on himself. He tells on himself, and this is one of the co-founders of the Black Manosphere. This guy gets up on air and tells on himself. He's getting cooked by Duke the Don in the stream. We're only going to react to about 20 minutes or so of this stream. Y'all can check it out on Duke's channel if y'all have the membership or wherever that is. But nonetheless, let's get into this. So Duke is cooking him, and he basically just admits that he does this for entertainment. He disparages his own kind, his own people. He puts down black women just because it's the most lucrative way he can propel his platform. He can make the most money off of that. He can propel his platform while making the most money, so he disparages black women. And then there's a whole incel hive that love this type of material. We see it with the Fresh and Fit fans. We see it with any type of Manosphere fans. Just hate this. You're trying to disparage black women that they can't get and try to shit on them to put them in a place where they feel like they can obtain these women. It's pathetic out here. But let's get into this. He tells on himself. I got straight into the juice from the beginning. The intro, he tells on himself. He says it's all for money. It's all for clout. This is what he gets the most money and views off of. So that's why he does it. And that is most of the Manosphere. None of these guys are credible. None of these guys have validity. All they do is lie. And when they get into an argument with a woman, they stalk the woman, harass the woman to the point where they get kicked off the platform.
I've seen him do it.
Yep, 100%.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
So we're going to see history repeat itself with people slandering folks' name, putting up fake things because they're mad and they're in their feelings and they're dusting it up on the platform, so they got to fake things. But let's get into this, y'all.
So back in 2016, there was a change.org petition, right? Out there to...
This is the thing. Obsidian admits it. Tommy Sotomayor admits it. The founders of the Black Manosphere. These guys, the underlings, the dusty folks that claim Manosphere adjacent, that are trying to basically espouse these same talking points, that are trying to take over where these guys left off of. Those folks are inspired by the folks that just monetized this for money. All they did was for money. They knew that this negativity, there's a crowd, there's a fan base that love this negativity. They love shitting on black women, so they knew they can make a lucrative platform via shitting on black women. So that's what he did this for. A lot of these folks are not credible. They don't believe in the things that they say, or some of them do believe in the things they say, and that's even more sad because that's pathetic, man.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Take down the black manosphere. So a bunch of, very angry ladies teamed up to, take us all down. So I was at the top of I had no idea. I was at the top. They put out like a list of all the guys that was going to get rid of. I'm going to get this guy, get that guy. So I was number one on the. I just assumed that Tommy Sotomayor would be like, he would beat everybody. And I was shocked to learn that I was number one on the list and Tommy Sotomayor was number two. So what they did was they essentially used the YouTube rules as their own personal cudgel and weapon to go after guys to get them run off the air because women.
Okay, so he said they use the YouTube rules as their own personal cudgel. So you're basically saying they're using the rules against you, sir. How does that make sense? They're not doing anything in violation. You're doing the thing in violation. You are violating the rules. So if they're just pointing that out to YouTube and be like, hey, this is persisting on your platform where they're harassing, they're bullying, they're doxing, they're fucking with people's lives. And it's like, okay, they're supposed to be at fault for that? Come on, man.
Are censorious.
It's like, I don't understand how they expect women to protect themselves on these platforms. Or in general, period. Oh, they can't call the cops. They can't go to the authorities. They can't tell somebody what the hell's going on to inform them that they're being harassed and fucked over. Come on, man.
This is my personal
No,
opinion.
I get that's your personal experience, but to add to that though, what would you have to say to your near obsession with? Because last person who clarified this, shout out to her. She said that you were going at her for a while. You and her
Because she was going after us.
Like, what did you do though? Like, you got to give me a good story because it don't make any sense, and then you end up deleting your channel. Like, why? Like that?
I didn't delete it.
Well, or you what do you call it? You hid it, right? You
I just put it on ice.
Right, but it doesn't help your chances at all in terms of growth or anything, right?
It actually helps me exponentially.
How?
What the fuck is this guy talking about? Hiding your channel? If that's what you actually did, the channel got deleted, but to this day he tries to claim like it was hidden. Like, come on, man.
To this day.
What are we doing out here? Okay, you could do it as like a clout move initially. Everyone's reporting your channel's gone, and then you bring back your channel. But outside of that, what the hell is the benefit in that? Make it make sense. What the fuck?
What do you call it? You hid it, right? You
I just put it on ice.
Right, but it doesn't help your chances at all in terms of growth or anything, right?
It actually helps me exponentially.
How?
I'm here.
What does that even mean?
Now, y'all, understand, this interview was how long ago now? Shit, I should have got the date. It was a month or 2 months ago. This interview's been sitting in the vault, y'all. Well, I've been waiting to see if Obsidian actually returned because he's like, oh, he hid his channel. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to jump the gun and react to this. He admitted the Manosphere was all cap and it was founded on people just trying to make money. It's a whole money grab. So let me wait on this and let's see if he comes back and it was just all cap and he does the whole trolling, gaslighting shit that all these Manosphere folks do. But, it didn't actually happen. His channel never came back. He clearly was capping through his teeth here.
It means that, see, the way social media works is that people share. And if people don't share you, essentially, then you kind of stop. So the very fact that we're talking about me right now is actually good for me because my name gets in the algorithm.
Right, but not your channel.
Don't need it to.
No, but you kind of do because once your name stops going around, so does your channel, right? Which
that's the thing that's a typical Manosphere ideology. That's the way they think. If you're speaking about them, it doesn't matter in which light or which manner. It's positive because all clout is good clout because they're getting a smidgen of clout and attention. It's pathetic.
Right now it doesn't exist. Wouldn't it be more beneficial for you to have your channel up while your name goes around dealing with all this?
I already have a channel up.
Right, but that's not even your main channel. That's a channel that
don't need it to.
Right, but no one pays attention to it.
Actually, they do.
Who? You got 3,000
people. It's been growing. I just brought it out of mothballs, and already grabbed. It's growing. So
Right, I get it. Yeah, it's gonna get some subscribers and things like that. Some of them for your own channel. But does that make any sense to just
absolutely makes sense.
how? Okay,
As a matter of fact, that was a move that I learned from you.
because right now all I'm getting is you're playing a clout game, which is fine. Everybody plays a clout game, but then you can't
Plays
be
a clout game?
Yeah, that's what it is, right? Your name is in my mouth. We're talking about you because you minimize it. It's playing it for clout, right? So you're clout chaser.
Yep, because that's how you said you can benefit off of it. Everyone's speaking about you. That's exactly. Duke broke it down 100%. That was a delayed drop, but let's get it.
No.
Okay, so give me a good reason aside from getting your name out there that makes sense to delete your channel, or
Well,
I'm sorry, to hide your channel. I keep getting
I
this
didn't
too.
delete the channel.
To hide.
But it makes a good sense because you want. I like playing. How do I? I'm a very mischievous person. I'm a person with a great sense of humor, and what I have found about the kind of ladies that we're talking about now, their sense of humor is like sucks. And
Bro, what?
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
one of the reasons why they are who they are is because they're very unhappy people, and they take offense to everything. And our society is at the point now.
Your video's kind of wild, bro.
And our society is at the point now where we're like, you can't be lighthearted about anything.
Right, and I get you. We see your content. You're definitely not lightheaded when you criticize these women. But but no, you're not. We just saw your last video. You just insinuated that lady was hosting a sipping.
Well, I asked a question.
Well, it's not asking a question. You were insinuating.
I asked a question.
There's a difference between asking a question and asking a question.
I asked a question. It
But
says right there in the title.
Right. It doesn't matter though because your
No,
silence.
it does matter. I was asking a question.
Right, but you were insinuating something.
No, I wasn't insinuating anything. I was asking a question.
Then why bring up some old news that was like what 2022 of some woman going buck wild at a part or
Actually, it wasn't. I was bringing up stuff that was recent.
Okay, well, how recent was it? Because in your
As
video,
recently as 2023. As a matter of fact, right now, Duke, if you go and just do a simple search for exotic sipping paint, you'll see parties right now in.
Okay, so according to Lee's research manager, Lee knows what the fuck she's talking about. Lee said Obsidian was in the chat. Oh no, wrong one. Shit, my bad. Yeah, Kim clarified it in this video when he was speaking. He did hide his channel, and she thought that it had been banned, but it was later. It was 2 weeks later banned. It was officially banned. So 2 weeks later, it was officially banned, but he hid the channel to try to escape from it being banned because he knew he was doing some fuck shit. But YouTube went inside and they were like,
FBI, open up!
they got in there. He tried to hide the evidence. YouTube was like, no, man.
I've seen him do it.
They got caught. So they shut him down. To the end of that. I was about to make a point, but now I forgot. But yeah, hold up, y'all. Let's write a timestamp because I gotta get back into this real quick. If you're using your platform to negatively abuse folks and stalk and harass, at some point it's gonna catch up to you. 6:55. We're gonna get back into this, but we're not going to gloss over this fact right here. This is some filthy work out here.
This conversation,
You can, if you're,
absolutely real. Like I don't.
it's not a shot. You are.
All night now she don't want to.
It's not a shot. You are around my height. Like, is that what?
Whoops. Now, understand, y'all, they've done public meetups. The old Lapeef cast. This is K. K is very short. Shit, I gotta move the comments out of the goddamn way. I'm dusting it up. Hold up, y'all. K said to Anton, shit, I'm in the way. Hey, yo, okay, let's make this a clean reaction, y'all. She said to Anton, you about her height. K is a very short woman. Now, the most relevant person that is stuck on Manosphere talking points to this day is probably Anton Daniels. He's probably the last remaining most relevant outside of like Fresh and Fit, who is more mainstream, talking about the the panel world, although he does way more than that. Nonetheless, he's probably the most prominent figure left in this dusty ass space. This motherfucker is all up in his feelings because she accurately pointed out that he's a short dude, but he has short man syndrome and he feels the need to insult a woman because he is in his feelings about his height.
Okay.
Shit, my bad, y'all. A little bit rusty today.
All night. Now she don't want to.
It's not a shot. You are around my height. Like, is that what?
No, I'm not. I'm not. And you built like a bully. If you just want to be absolutely real, like I don't know if you really ready to have this conversation because you built like a bully. Like,
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Okay, so you're short, so you have to say she's built like a bully. Like, come on,
Search for exotic simping paint. You'll see parties right now in 2024 going on, well, not across the country because all black people don't live across the country per se, but it's, in the South, in the North, in the Midwest, you can see it for yourself.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with Kimberly though?
Well, what it has to do with her is because she made allegations that the passport bros were sex traffickers. So I merely responded.
Do you think those allegations are based in some?
Okay, if someone makes a general statement that passport bros are sex traffickers, that's a very general statement. But what are the likes like? What the?
Come on, man.
Yo, can we get these likes up? The likes are rather dusty. I don't know if she actually said that and how she said the statement, but let's get into this.
Kind of fact, because I think
No.
it is.
No, unless you could show me the equivalent of the receipts that I showed of black women both at home and abroad. Now you can show. And by the way, there's another really good book, and I want to recommend it to you.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Okay, let's listen.
It's called The Pursuit of Happiness, and it's written by
You know what? I was right before, man.
7. And she recorded her exploits. And I have talked about that book extensively on my show. And it proves that if anybody is engaging in sex tourism, matter of fact, they don't even call it sex tourism. You know what they call it? Romance tourism.
Well, right. Okay. First of all, I don't know if that situation is uniquely for black women because I noticed that's a big phenomenon amongst British women who do those travels to Jamaica and then they hunt down these men. And these men, like.
Now, I'm going to skip this, y'all. Y'all going to have to go get a membership on Duke the Don's platform. This was not part. I don't care about the passport bro shit because they're debating something that's kind of irrelevant here. But we got to get into the more important part. Let me just fast forward this a little bit because I meant to cut this part out, but let's get it.
Hang on. Stand by. Stand by. Hang on a second.
My question would be, are you even honest about those things that are happening to young black men out there? Because it seems like y'all are just so quick to promote all this, get your passports, modern black women is a farce, and all these different things, and you gotta understand it.
But this is the thing. It's not real. They're doing it for money. They know there's a bunch of unhappy folks lingering in their basements, dusting it up, mad at the world, not taking accountability for their lack of dating options. So they're mad at the world, and they'll spend money on these channels all day, every day, to try to cope. It's copium. Oh, they're the problem. It's majority. Nah, it ain't. Y'all are full of shit.
The grass ain't greener on the other side. I just wish y'all would be honest to these young men instead of lying to them. I didn't do that. I don't know what happened. I didn't do any of that. I didn't touch the button. He just went off. I don't know what happened. Yo, where you go, Obsidian? What happened? I don't. Was he trying to send me something?
Man,
I don't see anything in my chat either. Or in the hold up, let me see and check the other one. Yo, Obsidian, where'd you go, bro?
This nigga tried
There
to
he
run.
is. What happened to you? What'd you
Yeah,
go?
sorry about that. I don't know. Something happened with StreamYard. Anyway, I heard what you were saying. So let me go ahead and respond. For me, my core demographic are not, like college age guys or young adult guys. My college or like gamer guys and whatnot. My core demographic is 30s through 50s. So there's that. Number 2.
Nah, this is his core demographic.
Bro, you like 16-year-old girls. I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Hey, Lee, they tried to kill me
You
over
like
you,
16-year-old
Lee.
girls, bro. I'm not talking to you after that conversation. Matter of fact, you like 12-year-old girls.
I don't share spaces with pedophiles. I'll talk to y'all later.
So they're married at 12, like 20-year-olds with 12-year-olds.
Because they all predators. Because they all predators.
I
do believe Fatty, if the legal age of consent was 12, he definitely entertained it.
But I believe that in those cultures, those men are predators.
But for the record, if she's 16 and she's legal, yeah, I'll marry her. What's your next question?
Will. So
yeah.
you will. So
wait. Hold on. She's legal.
The guys that I tend to associate with would not likely be the guys that wind up getting shot or killed or stabbed or attacked or anything like that. They tend to.
Sure, they seem pretty ignorant when you had Pearl on there.
Pardon?
They seemed pretty ignorant when you had Pearl on there and you were defending her.
What does Pearl have to do with Passport Bros?
No, I'm talking. We're not. I'm talking about the guys you deal with, right? You said your audience. We were talking about your audience just now, or were you not just talking about your audience?
Right, but we were talking about Passport Bros.
Right, but you were saying.
So what does Pearl have to do with that?
Right, you were saying that you were talking about the demographic of your audience and what they would like, what they would be more interested in topic wise, and what they wouldn't. Right.
Well, you was talking about young guys. Right?
No, I'm talking about your audience.
No. You was talking about young guys, right, dude?
Overall, you got young guys following you, yeah.
No, that's not true.
So you don't have young people following you?
No. My core demographic is in their 30s through 50s.
And so 30s, being 30s is not considered a young man?
The mid-30s and beyond?
This motherfucker keeps deflecting, moving the goalposts, and capping through his teeth. What are we talking about? What are we doing out here? This guy said 30s to 50s. Now, mid-30s, now you're trying to move the goalpost and shit? Even still, like, come on, man.
No. What do you consider a young man?
All the way up until, like, 39.
Okay.
If you can still play in the NBA, you would be considered a young man. That if you're NBA age, if you can match up a player to the NBA and be like, okay, this guy's still putting in work at this young age, you're a young man. Come on, man. Once you're over like 40 and shit, and you're no longer athletic and shit, then it's like, come on.
I guess you have a. Well, I mean, you strike me as like an extended adolescent type of guy, anyway. So
extended adolescent. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah. So. Anyway,
come on, you can't throw that little side diss extended adolescence, bro. I mean, I got more maturity than most people that follow you. If you're saying they're in their 30s and they're above, it's even shameful than anything else because it's like, is there no one is calling you on any bullshit you spew out there? Because I think a lot of this stuff is honestly just out there to perpetuate a gender war. So a lot of the guys who are following it, if they're at their age, just means that there's almost no hope for them if they're following you.
Okay. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
No, I mean, you can call it an opinion. It's just what I'm seeing. I'm stating what
Facts.
I'm seeing. It's just not mature to sit there and then try to hose down a woman for over a year straight and then delete your channel. Or, I'm sorry, take down your channel temporarily because you're suspecting she might retaliate.
Well, I mean, she couldn't beat the debate. So, I mean, what else can she do?
Stop the cap. It's a total fabrication.
Now, this motherfucker is getting cooked right now. Hold up, chat. Hold up.
Down your channel temporarily because you're suspecting she might retaliate.
Well, I mean, she couldn't beat the debate. So, I mean, what else can she do?
But it was
okay. So she couldn't beat the debate. So you hide your channel.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
It's not like your debate was saying anything facts. You were just trying
to... well, everything I said was factual.
No, it wasn't. You were asking questions that were insinuating things that were not true.
I actually did say everything was factual. Matter of fact, you can go... Hold on. Easy. You can go over and actually see what I have to say in writing if you like.
We read you. You talking about that little community post you put up there?
No.
Oh, okay. What did you put in writing?
I actually responded in writing to many of the things that this woman in question said, point for point. So, They're going to form the basis of a book.
So then why delete the channel that had it or take down the channel that had it?
Because she's abusing the rules of YouTube. I already told you this. This happened in 2016.
But how?
She can't abuse the rules of YouTube if you're making a video combating her arguments. You're not doing anything negative towards the guidelines. There's nothing to strike you. She couldn't do anything, bro. You're just making this shit up.
Can you even prove that she was doing that before even terminated? Could you say that somebody? Could you prove that YouTube was sending you something that she was trying to flag your channel? Like, why would you preemptively do that? Do you understand? It doesn't make you look good at all. Makes you look like. Oh, you're gonna give me a lesson on how it looks?
I could care less what other people think.
Oh, you can care less what other people think. Okay.
Lions don't care about the opinions of sheep.
Okay, so then why Kimberly? If you didn't care,
why not Kimberly?
Because your parents, according to you shouldn't care about what other people think, right?
I didn't. I was talking about what she was saying about the Black Manosphere and the Passport Bros, and I countered everything she said.
So why care about what she says about the Black Manosphere and Passport Bros?
Why not?
But according to you, you don't care about what people say about you. So
well, I don't care about what people think about what I do. No.
Right, but in her case, you cared enough to respond.
Yeah, and I got her attention. I got her undivided attention.
Congratulations. So are you saying was clout the end game for you then?
No.
So
no.
What was the end game in going after her for this long? And then you
just to put egg on her face.
What? Yo, bro, what?
Who was on crack?
Yo, what is wrong with this guy? Are y'all watching what I'm watching? This is insufferable. The way this man's trying to deflect and run from the points, and then he's acting like an idiot when he gets held to his shit. Oh, you just put egg on her face. Yeah, because you're clout chasing. You're trying to call. It doesn't bother you, but you're calling her out for what? Like this is so pathetic, man. This is so pathetic.
The fuck sense is Obsidian, dude? What are you trolling me? You're trolling me, right? This is a troll, right? You're trolling me.
Wow. Hold up, we gotta go
just
back.
To put egg on her face.
The fuck sense is Obsidian, dude? What are you trolling me? You're trolling me, right? This is a troll, right? You're trolling me. Why would you go through all this trouble, take down your channel just for a little egg on her face? You're doing her job. What the fuck, dude? You're not making any sense. What? So you all of this just for her to feel something? Don't you think it's a little bit overboard? Don't you think
it's the same shit we seen from Anton Daniels, Team Pedo, or any of these Manosphere dweebs, man. You don't get it, man. These guys are in their feelings. They're hurt. That's why women always use the phrase, who hurt you, on these guys, and these guys get big mad. It's pathetic, man. It is pathetic, yo. These motherfuckers really need to 100%.
Stop it. Get some help.
it's like kind of insane?
Not at all.
No. Why?
Not at all.
If I didn't care about somebody, I
didn't say I didn't care about her.
Well, if I didn't care about what, oh, so you do care about her.
I didn't say that.
I've seen him do it.
If I didn't care about somebody, I
didn't say I didn't care about her.
Well, if I didn't care about what, oh, so you do care about her.
I didn't say that.
Who are these niggas?
Bitch, who raised you?
If I didn't care about somebody, I
didn't say I didn't care about her.
Well, if I didn't care about what, oh, so you do care about her.
I didn't say that.
Hold up. What is this shit?
If I didn't care about somebody, I
didn't say I didn't care about her.
Well, if I didn't care about what, oh, so you do care about her.
I didn't say that.
Who was on crack?
That's all, folks.
I hope y'all see the mental gymnastics of these folks. This is, like, what are you saying? This man's saying a whole bunch of nothing. Oh, you don't care about her, but you care about her, but you don't. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we even talking about?
Well,
I said that I don't care about what other people think about what it is that I do.
Okay, but you care enough for her to go at her.
She had, and by the way, I have no problem with her making as many videos as she like.
You would want her to do videos because that was your end goal.
I have no problem with it.
Of course you're not.
But she's got a problem. She's got a.
Yo, what is wrong with this guy? Yo, this is why at the end of this conversation, Duke was like, what the hell just happened? I felt like I've been gaslit to oblivion. It was that bad. It was that bad. It's like, bro, what the fuck is all it is? All this word salad semantic fuckery. It's like, bro, what are we doing out here?
Making as many videos as she like.
Well, you would want her to do videos because that was your end goal.
I have no problem with it.
Of course you're not.
But she's got a problem. She's got a problem. She doesn't like people responding to what she says. She feels that she has the right to talk about anybody, but they don't have the right to clap back.
I don't honestly think it's that, though. I feel like you were being disingenuous, especially after seeing that one video on your Rumble. It just seems like maybe the other videos we've done about her were a little bit of a stretch.
How many videos have you seen?
I haven't seen it because your channel's gone.
Well, they're over on Rumble. You can look at it.
Really, Rumble.
Hold up, y'all. How many of y'all actually took y'all ass to Rumble when I was suspended for a week? Rumble, my nigga? I was like, suspended for a week. I shouldn't have called him a fat incel pedo on a community post. God damn it. I had to hold my L. I did it. I got reported. This man went to YouTube like, they tried to deny it, but y'all know it was mass flagging, bro. They knew it. Come on, man. The mental gymnastics from some of these folks it's incredible. But nonetheless, man, I had all the opportunity to be on Rumble, and I was like, man, fuck this. Let me edit some YouTube videos and wait for my suspension to be done, because Rumble, man. Yo, I was over at Rumble like.
I think it's really.
I tried to go live on Rumble. Listen, y'all. Stuttering happens when you're live and you're trying to think about all these things at the same time. I tried to go live on Rumble. I hit the OBS. The OBS was like, no, you ain't. It refused. It was reluctant to even. I was like, man, fuck it, man. We gonna wait our week. But let's get back into this.
Videos I see is of her, and these
so far, yeah.
So far, like, my bro, like, what are we looking at here? Look at this. It's all about her. Like, what?
Yeah.
But
you can go and listen to it for yourself.
No reference. Yeah, we listened to one, but the one we listened to was completely disingenuous, though. That's what I'm saying.
How is it disingenuous?
Because you're insinuating that just because there was a viral video of a sip and paint party of a girl going wild, and then she's also hosting a sip and paint party, it's insinuating that she might be doing the same thing or be on the same kind of mind.
All she had to do is just prove us wrong.
Okay, but you see the problem with that?
Prove us wrong.
You see the problem with that?
What's the problem with it?
The problem is, okay, you're asking.
Do you see this shit? They will go. This is a typical Manosphere tactic. They'll go around lying through their teeth, and then you gotta prove them wrong, calling out their lies so they can get that engagement and that back and forth. It is pathetic, y'all. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these folks, man. One more time, chat.
All she had to do is just prove us wrong.
Okay, but you see the problem with that?
Prove us wrong.
You see the problem with that?
What's the problem with it?
The problem is, okay, you're
shout out to Lee. Shout out to Lee with the $50 super chat. W's in the chat for Lee, y'all. W's in the chat for Lee. Lee says, thank you for everything that you do, LTTV. You facilitated exposed pedos. Obsidian and Tommy are... Hold up, y'all. Let me read it on the screen. Obsidian and Tommy are the pipeline to white supremacy. Anton is now officially a Passport Bro channel, and the Daily Wrap-Up Show, Austin and Pearl have been collaborating since he started. Wait, the Daily Wrap-Up Show is now the Passport channel? The Daily Wrap-Up Show is now gone to supporting Passport Bros? That's what they're doing? They're no longer Manosphere type? Yo, the Daily Wrap-Up Show, they had some good conversations over there. I had some folks go over there and, like, nah, really? Daily Wrap-Up Show? I haven't watched that in a while, but for real? Goddamn. Well, I thought they were having real conversations and shit on that channel. It wasn't. I got to keep up with that channel. I don't even want to speak on that channel until I get more affiliated with what's going on over there. But yeah, Anton, man, whatever is the new wave, what they could pivot into is what they'll do. So if he's promoting Passport Bros, I see why. Manosphere is crashing and burning. Everyone's getting exposed. Everyone's getting cooked. There's a whole bunch of pedos. The leaders of the Manosphere are saying it's a certified money grab. They're in it for the money. They perpetuate negative stereotypes about black women because they're doing it for money. They take a small group of black women that they find pretty much insufferable, and then they propagate that archetype on the majority, and they try to convince folks that majority of the black women are this way. It's dusty. It's dusty. That's your small dating options that you're complaining about, and then you're saying this is the truth. This is the red pill. It's like, nah, bro. Okay, these drops are too delayed today. Entirely too delayed today. I gotta reboot my system. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here. Okay, we back on track. Nonetheless, real dusty out here. Real dusty out here. They know what they're doing. They're in the media. They're in the media. They're propagating negative stereotypes, and then they're wondering why. Oh, white supremacy. They're holding us back. They're doing X, Y, and Z. But you're disparaging your community for profit constantly. Make it make sense. Shout out to Lee with the $50 super chat once again.
You're asking questions in a way that insinuates something by comparing it to another event that happened.
What's stopping them from proving it wrong?
It's completely
What's stopping you from proving it wrong?
Because you're creating, you're the one starting the problem. That's what I'm saying. So
what's stopping you from proving it wrong?
No, I'm not even. When it comes to proving people wrong, I have to make video after video after video every time somebody in the Manosphere speaks on my name, because all they do is lie. All they do is lie. And it's like video after video, and it's like, bro, y'all know these people have no credibility. One week they say something, the other week they're saying the exact inverse of what they said, and it's like, bro, what are we doing out here? It's to the point where I don't even have to convince y'all that some folks are frauds, because y'all been trying to convince me that they were frauds for about a month or two. So, man.
Can't get mad.
All you got to do is just say, hey, listen, what he said is wrong. This is what we do at our
yeah, but you were obviously
I would have to eat my words after that, wouldn't I?
Clearly your channel's gone, so you're eating it right now. You were obviously wrong on that. Otherwise, why would you even hide it? Why would you hide it if you weren't scared? If everything was scared, okay, then why hide it? Because to us,
because I don't want my channel taken down on false pretenses. I have a right to respond, just like everybody.
Okay, so you hid it because you didn't want your channel taken down on false pretenses, and then 2 weeks later,
you're done.
Still got taken down. So what you could have probably cleaned up the channel prior to that, but maybe it got all reported and inspected prior to that. Who knows all the details? Who knows? But that shit gone.
Body does, and she couldn't handle my response.
Do you understand, though, it wouldn't be false pretense if you are literally trying to insinuate something about her and
she has to prove it wrong.
It doesn't matter, bro. The fact that you said it.
Why can't she prove it wrong?
Because you're the one starting.
Why can't she prove it wrong?
Bro, what is this?
Why can't she prove it wrong?
Yo, am I high? What is happening? What do you mean? So wait a minute. You start a rumor. You don't even know what's going on, and it's up to her to prove the shit wrong that you started.
Yeah, it's up to her to do that.
Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? This is the black manosphere to the T right here. They make up shit about you, and then it's incumbent on you to get up on your platform and prove the slander as slander. It's pathetic out here. It's absolutely pathetic. And you're supposed to sit there and debate with this? Come on, man.
Hi, what is happening? What do you mean? So wait a minute. You start a rumor. You don't even know what's going on, and it's up to her to prove the shit wrong that you started.
Yeah, it's up to her to do that. Yeah.
Oh, yes, the camera loves your nastiness.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's up to her to prove it wrong.
And what?
Prove it wrong.
What way does that make sense, bro? So I can start some shit about you. All right, spread it all around until you come prove me wrong. By that time, the damage is already done. Don't you understand how media works? I mean, you're in the media network, right?
Facts. See, this is exactly why I needed to do this reaction. Because this is exactly what the Manosphere dusty motherfuckers don't get. They run around lying on folks all day talking about, oh, it's promo. But once everybody sees the lie, they don't even, by the time the truth comes out, the lie is already in their head as the truth. It's installed in their head as the truth. They think it's the truth because these folks are idiots and they buy everything. It is what it is, man. I have to call out the audience too. The folks that follow these guys, come on, man. Come on.
So I can start some shit about you. All right, spread it all around until you come prove me wrong. By that time, the damage is already done. Don't you understand how media works? I mean, you're in the media network, right? You understand that you put something out there insinuating something, okay, a lot of people...
This is the thing. I'm going to let Duke spit because Duke's cooking him right now. But it's like, he knows this. He said this in the beginning, and we're about to reach that point where he says it again, where he knows that he disparages black women, make them to look like hood rats or whatever the hell his platform promotes, because I don't watch Obsidian. It's all negative fuckery. Nonetheless, I've seen a few episodes, and all it was just dragging and mischaracterizing black women. Nonetheless, that's what he admitted to doing for money. So you propagate the negative behavior and try to call black women X, Y, and Z for money. You know it's all for monetary interests. It's not real shit. You know you're creating a false narrative just because incels will buy it to cope for their lack of dating options and whatever the hell they have to deal with in the dating world.
Run with the first basis and not even check the rebuttal. You do understand that, right? You didn't check the damage is already done. Don't you understand how media works? I mean, you're in the media network, right? You understand that you put something out there insinuating something, okay, a lot of people are going to run with the first basis and not even check the rebuttal. You do understand that, right?
You hear that silence? Man had nothing to say. He had nothing to say. He was speechless. He was cooked in that very same moment.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
There's no response. There's no explanation because he knows he's willingly dusting it up on the platform. Slandering folks' name. Oh, it's up to her because you want that engagement so badly. You want that woman's attention so badly that you want her to speak on your name. That bad that you'll make up slander for her to have to get up on air to basically prove you wrong. Manosphere, black manosphere, pathetic.
Any excuse will do.
So again, it goes back to if any excuse would do, it goes back to my original analysis. You're doing this for clout.
I do everything. I do everything.
Then why did you say I was wrong the first time? Am I wrong, chat? Y'all heard that, right?
Yep, he's gaslighting. Typical manosphere tactic. Come on, man.
Original analysis. You're doing this for clout.
I do everything. I do everything.
Then why did you say I was wrong the first time? Am I wrong, chat? Y'all heard that, right?
I do everything for clout.
Yeah, okay.
That's the name of the game. You doing it for clout. What are you over here?
I've seen him do it.
You hear that? Yo, there's another clip. I think, someone reminded me that he said this somewhere else. He said this, was it Courtney's platform or World Class's platform? He said it somewhere else that he does it just for money. This is not the only time he said this.
I do everything.
Then why did you say I was wrong the first time? Am I wrong, chat? Y'all heard that, right?
I do everything for clout.
Yeah, okay.
That's the name of the game. You doing it for clout. What are you over here for?
Yeah, but I'm not sitting there making shit up.
But you're doing it for clout, though, right?
Yeah, it's all about clout.
I did. So we're both doing the same thing for clout. So stop.
Now, this motherfucker's really trying to make it seem like it's the same thing where there's a clear nuance here, bro. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? This is filthy work. There's a difference between, because we're in the media. We are all in the media. We want more numbers, more super chats, more cash apps, more PayPals, more attention, all of that, because that's what helps elevate our career. It's what you do for the clout that gets seen as clout chasing. If you are disparaging women, you are hurting your own race of people, putting out negative rhetoric for the money because you know that's what sells, and you're doing that because you don't give a fuck about the societal effects to said community. You don't give a fuck about none of that. You don't care about the negative rhetoric that you propagate that these women have to wear. And then when there's a horde of folks doing it and putting it out as red pill manosphere, it's the truth. It's the truth now. And then all these black men have their panels and they're doing it because it makes them the most money. What do you think that does to our community? What do you think that does to the black woman image? Because you guys are dusting it up and can't get no. You know what? Let's get back into this.
No. I don't make shit up about. See, the thing is, you're
doing it for clout, though, right?
Yeah, it's all about clout.
I did. So we're both doing the same thing for clout. So stop.
No. I don't make shit up about. See, the thing is, we admit a clout.
No. You're doing the same thing
over here.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this childish bullshit that Obsidian is doing? The man saying no. He's trying to cut him off successfully get back into his talking points, and Obsidian is getting childish right here. What the fuck is this?
No,
you're here for the same.
No. If you no. What you're saying? No. Stop. We're gonna be. What is this, bro? What are we doing?
You're the one that's got Tourette's.
What the hell was that?
Bro, what the hell are we doing out here? When you are live streaming, you are trying to formulate your thoughts. You are trying to be quick and reactive. Sometimes you stutter. Sometimes you stumble over a few words. It's happened to me an abundance of times during this live stream. It happens. You're thinking a million things at the same time. You're operating all these systems. You have a ton of screens. Things happen. What the hell are we doing out here?
How do I have to read?
Come on, man.
Are you serious right now?
Are you serious?
You are the Black Manosphere leader. This is what you reduce.
I am.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That the Black Manosphere leader. This is what it is. This coon, this sellout, this motherfucker is the leader of these folks.
How do I have to read?
Come on, man.
Are you serious right now?
Are you serious?
You are the Black Manosphere leader. This is what you reduce.
I am.
What is this?
I'm just mirroring back to you what you do, bro.
What the fuck am I doing? I'm asking you a question.
That's what you're doing.
Duke the Don cooking your ass. LT cooking your ass.
I don't even chat. You crazy, dog. I hope you know that, right?
No, I'm just mirroring back with you.
No, I'm trying to make a point about. I'm trying to make a point about defamation here. You're over here.
If I'm defaming somebody, how come I haven't been sued?
I don't know, but it seems like you're saying.
Oh, I don't know. Now you don't know.
It seems.
This is the worst argument of all time. This is the worst argument of all time. Why haven't you been sued? Oh my god, bro.
Seems like you're taking extra measures to avoid it. If you weren't so scared, put your channel back up right now.
Defamation is
Hey, put your channel back up right now.
The man said that they were using the YouTube guidelines as their personal, whatever the word he used, to basically facilitate an attack on him. He was slandering a woman's name for weeks, for months. I can't remember how long it was. But you're slandering. You're putting out all these fake, these fabricated tales to get her attention. You lose your account and you're talking about if you were lying, why wouldn't you be, you would be sued? Like, this is like, you lost your account for this, bro. You lost your account. You should be in your house like,
what more do you want from me?
Not talking about sue me as well. You lost everything, sir. You're dusting it up now. What the hell?
When does crack, now, so the cocaine's happening, when does that crack come into play?
Defamation
Put
is an
your channel
offense.
back up. You ain't scared.
That's an offense.
You're not scared. Put your channel
That's
back
an
up.
offense. If I'm defaming somebody, why haven't I been sued?
Okay, don't ask that question.
What the fuck is going on out here?
You ain't scared.
That's an offense.
You're not scared. Put your channel
That's
back
an
up.
offense. If I'm defaming somebody, why haven't I been sued?
Okay, don't ask that question. Brother Jumpy, you in the chat, brother. You in the chat, dog. What is this, Brother Jumpy? Help me out. What is this? Get your channel back up then. Why you scared? And now we got to go back to this. We going back. I feel like every red pill person that gets interviewed, this is the outcome of it. Everybody just acts crazy, right? Like what?
No, I mean you said I was defaming somebody.
You were essentially.
Okay, so if I'm defaming somebody,
just because she didn't take the time to go through a formal lawsuit for defamation of character, doesn't mean you didn't defame her. If she put out her video showing the proof that you were defaming and slandering her, and then you got removed from the platform, sir, isn't that enough? The fuck's wrong with this guy? This guy wants to get mopped and dog walked after he got his channel lost? Like, what the fuck? Make it make sense, man.
How come I haven't been sued?
But it doesn't matter if you have been sued or not.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna let me finish, or are you gonna keep doing it?
No, you made a statement. I asked a question.
You can ask a question. You're speaking gibberish. You're literally speaking gibberish right now.
No, you're the one that's speaking gibberish. I'm not the one that's stuttering. You are.
How?
Do you notice that you have a stutter when you talk?
I've been have a stuttering problem. I'm Nigerian. English is my second language.
Oh, so the reason why you stutter is because you're African.
No, it's just that English is my second language.
Oh, that's the reason for it.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, King Dave, hold on, like.
Who was on crack?
If English is your second language, like a lot of folks that are on this platform, English is their second language, you can tell. A lot of people can't tell that English is Duke's second language. You're translating from your first language sometimes, and a lot of folks stutter without English being their second language. I'm doing it right now. What are we talking about? It's much easier, and you see the real person, especially when they're more in a more comfortable setting. Even Flacco's speech impediment is amplified when he's on No Jumper or when he's on air or on live. Because when he's on his pre-records, he's more comfortable. When he's speaking in his own studio on his own channel, way less stuttering.
Gotcha.
Yeah, English is my second language.
Well, look. You made a statement that I was defaming somebody. Okay. If I defame somebody, why haven't there been a legal case?
That doesn't mean that
if someone's defaming me, I'm suing. I forget YouTube.
Now, we recently seen Fantasy Island Girl get slandered by Team Fatty, Team Pedo, Robbie, and the Untouchables. Are they going to end up getting sued? We might see. Who knows? But that's defamation. They slandered her.
I've seen him do it.
I'm suing.
I think that's what she's doing, and that's why you hid your channel. Ain't that right, Obsidian?
I haven't gotten any letters.
Clearly you're scared.
Where the letter? Where the letter?
It doesn't matter.
Where are the letters?
Apparently you got cease and desist, right?
Where the letter?
Did you get any cease and desist letter from Kim?
No.
Did you? Okay, so you're gonna sit here and say you never got a cease and desist letter
Nope.
from her or anybody representing her?
Nope.
Okay, you're gonna say that publicly?
Yes.
All right. So then why do you take your channel down?
Because I don't want to taking my channel down.
You don't want her taking your channel down?
Nope.
Okay, so what would you call that?
Being smart, playing chess and not checkers.
I think you're playing checkers, bro. We'll see. No, we will see, bro. Your channel's not making, like, first of all, okay, let me ask you this. What strategy do you have when you bring the channel back that's going to continue on in the same pathway with the same momentum as before?
You'll see.
What do you mean you'll see? That's not an answer.
You'll see.
That is a non-answer, bro.
You'll see.
You'll see. I guess we will. Okay. So then why does your content, at least when it was up, overly target what you would call the modern black woman?
Why not?
Because it seems like you have something.
You hear that?
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
We're in a different...
Shit, wrong one.
Okay. So then why does your content, at least when it was up, overly target what you would call the modern black woman?
Why not?
Because it seems like you have something against modern black women, and your talking points aren't even up to par. Yeah, it may work for certain women that we see on social media and their behaviors, but just like I liken you to like Fresh and Fit and all these other guys that spew these talking points, it doesn't meet or it doesn't match up when it hits reality.
Well, I never said that everything I said was about all black women. As a matter of fact, over the past 9 years.
Now, who in the fuck said all? You see how these motherfuckers love to deflect? All. You're saying majority. Because when you guys say it's some or a small percentage, you guys say it's not even worth the discussion because it's not majority. It's not a reflective of the major issues that people deal with. So you guys always love to propagate that it's the majority of the women that do that. Stop the goddamn cap. What are we doing out here? This is some filthy goddamn work. What's wrong with these folks, man?
Stop the cap.
It doesn't meet or it doesn't match up when it hits reality.
Well, I never said that everything I said was about all black women. As a matter of fact, over the past 9 years.
No, but you insinuate, just like your.
Well, I was trying to finish a statement.
Yeah, go ahead.
So over the past 9 years, I've made it clear that I've never talked about all black women. I've always talked about certain types of black women. Certain
types of black women. So when you're saying it's certain types of black women, if it was a small subsect and a small percentage, you'd be bitching about nothing. You'd be making no point, right? But what you guys love to do is act like it is the majority of black women that are this way. But really and truly, it's probably just one or two of your dating options, and you're taking that out in the world, because we see that all the time. These guys are dusty as fuck, mad about their past relationships, and they get on this platform and espouse rhetoric and make it apply to all these women, and it's pathetic.
Never said anything categorically about.
And see, I fucked up and said all. I mean most, because that's what they like to say. When they try to use all, it's like, come on, they're gaslighting folk. Nobody ever means all. You're building a point on a logical fallacy if you say all. Nothing is absolute all. But if it's not most, then we're having a conversation about nothing. That's why they're trying to convince people it's majority. It's not.
Black women, I've never done that.
That's a lie. You're gonna sit there and lie. You're gonna sit there and lie like this?
Let's hear the lies.
About certain types of black women. I've never said anything categorically about black women. I've never done that.
That's a lie. You're gonna sit there and lie. You're gonna sit there and lie like this? Really? What I mean, what is it? You think we're stupid or what?
I never said all black women do anything.
So you're gonna play this game now? You gonna act like you didn't insinuate that? Again, this is a game you guys play.
Come on, man.
You insinuate some things.
I didn't
insinuate. When you get called out, you guys get called out.
There is no insinuation when you say that out. I'm not talking about all black women. There is no insinuation there.
No, you insinuate all black women though.
No, I don't.
You don't make that distinction.
I do make that distinction.
No, you don't.
Oh, I make a lot of distinctions.
No, you don't.
And you don't know this obviously because you don't.
Oh, I didn't read your book. That's right.
You didn't read my books. You never read my article.
What show, bro? Like, let's see if I can
listen
one
to my
to get interested right now. Let me go to your.
Nah, see, he got off that deflection temporarily because he said not all, but it's like, nigga, no one's. It's not all, bro. You're talking about most.
Did you upload anything on your backup channel that's of note that would be comparable to what we're talking about right now? Let's take a look at it while we're at your backup channel. Since we don't have your original channel to take a look at, let's take up your backup channel. What's on there that could be what? What am I missing here? Can you help me out? Because it seems like it's more of the same shit.
Such as
modern women and their dating preferences. Modern women and we know modern women is synonymous for black women. That's essentially what you guys are using.
Well, I use the word black women. Modern black women.
Now listen up. He admits it. You admit it. So you're gaslighting while admitting it.
Modern women and we know modern women is synonymous for black women. That's essentially what you guys are using.
Well, I use the word black women. Modern black women. I say that all the time.
Okay. Exactly my point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't. So why is your content obsessed with that kind of topics? Why don't you like mix it up with something else, huh?
Well, that's easy because it makes money.
So again, it's about the clout.
Absolutely.
All right.
Black female fuckery, man. Everybody.
I've seen him do it.
It's some filthy work out here, man. This is some filthy work, bro. You got caught in 4K.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
With something else, huh?
Well, that's easy because it makes money.
So again, it's about the clout.
Absolutely.
All right.
Black female fuckery, man. Everybody knows where I make my money.
But then why should people take you seriously if it's all about the money? I mean,
you have to ask them.
Okay. I mean, we have been for a while, and I don't think they have any coherent answers. But
you have to ask them. I make content. People like to listen.
Do you hear that? He just told y'all there's no credibility here. Black female fuckery. That's what he's making content on because it's lucrative. It makes him money. That's why he does it. That's why most of the folks do it, because there's a lot of aggy, dusty-ass motherfuckers looking for a huff of copium. So what do? They're allergic to accountability. When you tell them accountability, they'll say, what is this? They say, what? Huh? What the fuck is that? They just try to apply it to women, but when it comes to themselves, nope, no accountability. So they huff the copium of the content all day, throw their money at these folks to help them cope for their dusty dating options, and blame it on black women. But the people that propagate the message know it's bullshit. They know it's bullshit. And they know it makes them money because there's a large subsect of fools that buy into this shit. And they say, why should you believe them? I don't know. They just do. These are the folks that you guys subscribe to. This is what's going to help you in your relationships.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we have been for a while, and I don't think they have any coherent answers. But
you have to ask them. I make content. People like to listen. That includes women, by the way.
I doubt it. I mean, maybe they're listening to you. Okay, so she's the face of it.
You said it, not me.
Stop saying that. You're.
You said. I never said
saying that.
Said.
I'm saying what I'm seeing. I'm
just saying.
You are doing that. You're the one who's making that statement with your videos and the way you structure it. Not me. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. I'm saying what I observed. She's the face of the black female fuckery. You can call it what you want, but that's what you're insinuating as, right?
You said it, man. So
what is he laughing?
I think it's funny, but you said it. I didn't say that. I wasn't even thinking it, but you said it. So.
Do you see this shit?
Yes. The camera loves your nest.
Now he's being so unaccountable. You say that you sell black female fuckery, and your channel is littered with this one girl that's in every thumbnail. You're trying to make her the face of black female fuckery. Now you're saying Duke said it? Duke is doing it? You're being unaccountable. This is dusty as fuck. Yo, who is this nigga, man?
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
You. Let me stop. Let me
stop. I wasn't even thinking it.
Bro, you just... I don't know, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Every time I debate one of these guys, I feel like I'm going insane. Chat, am I the only one, like, feeling this way right now? I feel...
That's what gaslighting is. You'll speak to somebody and you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? It's like you're questioning your reality because they're just lying and deflecting and they're so full of shit. You're like, this can't be life.
I don't know, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Every time I debate one of these guys, I feel like I'm going insane. Chat, am I the only one, like, feeling this way right now? I feel like I'm going insane. That's why it's like, this shit is just so hard because I don't know. Like, y'all are some gaslighters. All you pill popping guys. I don't know if y'all
gaslighters?
Yes! You out here saying, let me not go there.
I never said that.
No, I said you're a gaslighter. You don't have to say you're a...
Remember these folks were crying about Cynthia G? Cynthia G talking about abort black babies, and these folks were crying
to me, and I'm not
talking about deplatform her, get her out of here, X, Y, and Z. And then the second that their folks get deplatformed or anything happens to them, they act like they're oblivious to what the hell they did and they're unaccountable to it. Shout out to Lee with the 2-month members.
I'm getting rich.
Now, I butchered that. First of all, I was late as fuck with calling that out. And then I butchered what I said. Shout out to Lee with the 2-month membership.
I'm getting rich.
Also, shout out to Lee with the $2 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
W's in the chat for Lee. Lee. Oh, shit. My bad. All right, so Lee says, Obsidian said Brittany Renner a socialite. Yeah, I cut all of that out. We're not going to react to any of that. If y'all want to see that, go subscribe to Duke and get a membership. Y'all will see that. It's behind the paywall. Shit, I'm reacting to something that's members. Yo, someone send Duke an invoice or tells Duke to send me an invoice. I'm reacting to something behind the members. I know it's a small portion of it. It's 20 minutes. It's a 3-hour video. But yeah, man, tell him this nigga what is he? I gotta send him a super chat or something.
Gaslighter be a gaslighter, bro.
I'm not gaslighting you, man. I'm not having you question your reality.
That's what you're doing by saying something.
You're the one that said it. I didn't say it.
Yeah, but you insinuated it. I saw what I saw. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You crazy. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
You're the one that said it.
All right, bro. You got it.
Millie.
Yeah, so that's it for that. Now we got to react to something else on the panel. I noticed something, and listen, I didn't even want to give commentary on this because I don't want to speak about anything Manosphere related at all. And every time you speak on anything and give any type of analysis, these folks literally think you're hating. Doesn't matter what you say. It's like, oh, you're hating your X, Y, and Z. But I noticed something. I seen some filthy ass work, and it reminded me of what happened to my platform, or what they tried to attempt to my platform. Y'all, hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. This happened on the This Might Be Risky show. I believe this was yesterday. I caught a glimpse of this, and somebody tried to porn bomb the stream. Now, y'all know the saga with Feats. Feats recently made a reappearance. He recently made a reappearance when, I think it was when, who was on the chat? I think Jay Prince was on the panel. I think I was doing that Manosphere exposed video. And Feats popped up in the back. He tried to porn bomb the stream again. Feats, I don't know if y'all know who Feats is. Feats is a perpetual porn bomber. He always tries to hop in the back of people's StreamYards or videos or whatever and bomb your stream. There's been recent attempts to DJ Hamp's platform. I've seen another attempt. Some girl tried to porn bomb the stream. She got dropped off before. This was set up for somebody to try to porn bomb DJ Hamp's stream because there's a lot of folks that are jealous of DJ Hamp and they're trying to fuck over his platform. A lot of the GBG untouchable niggas that are going over there are dusting up his platform. See, I didn't want to say this because it's coming. I'm not trying to hate on DJ Hamp's platform. Nonetheless, he has the pedos and the predators over there, so he's also culpable in this. I got to keep it a stack, not hating, just pointing out what's real. I don't know if he knows about it, but nonetheless, let's get into this. These motherfuckers are so jealous of this guy's ascension. He'll be on live and they can't go live because he has their same audience and their same panelists. So they'll be big mad. Folks literally tried to porn bomb him so they can get a slot. Y'all know somebody had a stream. I'm not even going to get into this because this is mere conjecture. I cannot prove this. This is speculation because I seen it. I seen this happen yesterday. I seen him get porn bombed, but I seen someone schedule a stream for 5 o'clock. It was a reaction to their appearance on This Might Be Risky. They took down that reaction because this stream was going for too long. As you can see, this is 5 hours stream. Somebody else scheduled that stream, so they did a collab of that stream of the reaction to This Might Be Risky. Seconds before they go live, this happened.
What is that? That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have?
I'll say 20%.
You want me to expound? You want me? Do you want me to expound?
It's right here. It's right here. Hold up, y'all.
It's their child and it's not. I'll say 20%. Right? Oh my God, you got porn.
Man, what is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What? Listen closely and watch carefully to what happened because I rewinded this. I was watching it on my screen. I instantly pulled up my phone to record this to pay attention to everybody's reactions and what the fuck happened here because this was a fake profile. This is not the actual lady. This is some weird shit going on. Look at this. Hold up.
You want me? Do you want me to expound?
He left. So no, this.
It's their child.
My bad for the low quality, y'all. This is like 140p.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Got to get our glasses for this one. All right, y'all. So this person popped up. This looks like a fake avatar. It doesn't really look like a person. You got to know who is in the back of your StreamYards or video. You got to make sure that you have a sort of confirmation or a little conversation with them to make sure they're not going to do anything because all these newcomers will come and try to porn bomb your stream, all right? So this person, fake profile, this is not actually them. They use this as some sort of avatar AI. I don't know what the fuck this is.
And it's not. I'll
but
say
then
20%.
boom. Then it shows some people fucking. They try to porn bomb the stream. Listen to the reaction and listen to what people say after this gets porn bombed. Listen carefully and look at who says what and what is being said.
Oh my God, you got porn bombed.
Man, what is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
See, Flora's reaction. Oh, you got porn bombed. That's somebody that's trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that. She was looking out for the best interest of his channel. All right, now listen to this. Watch this again, y'all.
I'll say 20%. Right? Oh my God, you got porn.
Man, what is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What?
Yeah,
no.
Well,
hopefully no.
You're good. Keep going.
Do you hear this? No, hopefully no. I think that he may be a noob and he doesn't realize the ramifications. Mr. Fantastic, why in the fuck would you say nah, keep going?
I've seen him do it. Somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What?
Yeah,
no.
Well,
hopefully no.
You're good. Keep going. Nah.
Bro, why in the fuck would you tell the man to keep going? so his stream and his channel can get wiped down. There's so many attempts and attacks at folks doing this. What part of the game is this? What part of the game is this? You seen after the Anton and Lapeef had their little breakup, they tried to something happened to Lapeef's channel. I'm not blaming Anton for that, but I'm saying something happened where they tried to porn bomb Lapeef's channel. They've been attacking me for forever since I've been covering this type of shit. Feats has been in the back, and then he realizes he can't get through, so they stopped that shit because I only allow people to cam up, and I have a meticulous way now, so they can't really fuck with it. Nonetheless, folks will try to harm your channel because you're stealing their spotlight. And if you can't go off live while they want to go live, they'll come up on your channel, and we've seen it.
What is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What? Yeah, no. Well, hopefully no.
You're good. Keep going. Nah.
I was personally rooting for DJ Hamp because I heard some of the things that he was saying on his channel, but then I seen that I just, for me personally, this is not hate in the slightest. I just want to let him know that folks like me, that think like me, that are principled like me, will watch channels like him and see the folks that are on there, and you will start losing credibility when you have predators, folks that constantly have conversations about the age of consent and these weird conversations like Ali. I'm not putting the predator on him because we don't have proof the same way we have on Fatty or Aaron O, but we've heard so many things about Ali, and then we have so much weird moments that we have to look at with a little more carefully. But nonetheless, the women on this panel question why the hell they should listen to these folks. And there's no reason to listen to these folks. They do it for money. They do it for money and to try to win an argument. Listen to this. Listen to the pedo when they're trying to have a simple conversation so they can have an actual conversation. Look at the predator and look at the way he reacts to the conversation.
And Joel at the same time. I'm throwing the bangers as best I can. If Ali run up, guess what he's going to get hit with? A punch too, right? Because I'm already swinging. So when Ali approached it like that, she may be more apt to hear it. I'm not saying it's 100% fact, Fatty, but our approaches aren't resonating.
No, it's fine. So on our space, people would say, Kevin Samuels, we don't like his tone. We don't like his tone. His tone. And then we ask, okay, so tell me a person that you would listen saying the same thing.
They have good conversations on This Might Be Risky. I like watching some of the conversations, and it seems like they actually have some productive community conversations on This Might Be Risky, especially when he has normal people and not the content creators. Once them GBG untouchable niggas start touching the panel and these guys from their wing comes here, it starts degrading the quality of the show. It went to shit the other day. I think he took down the last live stream because these niggas were taking off their shirts and acting the fool and doing all sorts of fuckery. So
if the tone was different, give us an example so we can actually mimic that person and talk to y'all. Then Kelly Bevan says, tell me one person that could say the same things that we say on a better tone and you would accept that shit.
Why would they accept that shit from y'all?
Bro, you like 16-year-old girls. I don't want to talk to you.
That's funny.
Hey, Lee, they tried to kill me over you,
16-year-old girls, bro. I'm not talking to you after that conversation. Matter of fact, you like 12-year-old girls.
I don't share spaces with pedophiles. I'll talk to y'all later.
So they're marrying at 12. Like 20-year-olds with 12-year-olds.
Because they all predators. Because they all predators.
I actually do believe Fatty, if the legal age of consent was 12, he definitely entertained it.
But I believe that in those cultures, those men are predators.
But for the record, if she's 16 and she's legal, yeah, I'll marry her. What's your next question?
Will. So
yeah.
you will. So
wait. Hold on. She's legal.
Also,
I have no evidence that you are a harlot, and none at all. I just say things to hurt you because you said things to hurt me, and that's how people usually go about.
Okay,
I will leave you alone.
That's the source, all right? So that's who we're listening to, all right? So now you're trying to get some credibility from these women, and we know what you're in here for, because look at this, man.
Not only that, Ham.
Not credibility.
Nobody online.
Okay. Me. Okay. So what about you then, Nancy's?
Me.
I'm looking at your.
You are their personal friend. You are not an online personality.
All those come and ask questions. Even that one left.
just to the words y'all saying. Y'all divorced, baby mamas, 2 and 3 of them. I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm talking about, Amp? No matter.
You're right. You're right.
You gave him olive branch. Come on. You can't save him. Don't save him. Get him out.
Hey, you're right.
Ham.
Please.
Either, wait a minute.
Daddy, I apologize. Ali, I apologize.
I apologize. Hey, look here.
OG,
okay, go ahead.
Amp literally jumped on the pool trying to save them. He brought them back to shore, and he turned around and they went right back to the pool. No matter the tone, you have a baby daddy. You are 2-time divorced. Amp, they don't listen because they don't want to listen.
Why in the fuck would they listen to a bunch of miscellaneous predators on a panel that they don't know from a hole in the wall? Why would they listen to not Hap included, but you know, he's endorsing these niggas nonetheless. I don't know if he knows. We'll give him the grace of being oblivious at this moment. Nonetheless, why would they want to listen to you? You got to get up on a mic. You ain't listening to anything they're saying. You're not really having a conversation. You're trying to win a debate. That's all this motherfucker does. So why would they listen to anything that you say? You're trying to weaponize your talking points to give them some sort of validity and credibility, and use it in a debate to win a debate so you can go back to your platform and espouse this rhetoric to your incels so they buy it and they're coping for their lack of dating options by pointing the finger at women. That's what this is. Why would a bunch of women that don't know you, that are just on a panel, submit to you and listen to everything you're saying unless there's a level of credibility and there's some logic to the things that you're saying? If it makes sense and you have a level of credibility, anyone's going to be open to receive the things that you're saying, especially if they're making sense.
I'm gonna stay down here.
It's nothing to do with the tone. It's nothing to do with the way you talk. It's nothing to do if you're tall. It's nothing to do if you're short. It's nothing to do if you're married. Either they want to respect you and they choose to, or they don't.
No.
And I'm a pedo. I like kids. I like gays. I like trans. I fuck hookers raw. I stole money from him. I was disowned by my family. My family doesn't fuck with me.
Now, y'all, that is the only out of context drop I have. That one is ironic, but that's out of context. He's referencing someone else saying that about him. This, fully in context, we've seen him say it.
I have no evidence that you are a harlot, and none at all. I just say things to hurt you because you said things to hurt me, and that's how people usually go about.
Nope, that's how bitches move. Not women, bitches, as in bitch ass niggas like you.
They don't respect us like that. Checkmate.
You hear this? Checkmate.
It's nothing to do if you're short. It's nothing to do if you're married. Either they want to respect you and they choose to, or they don't. And they don't respect us like that. Checkmate.
Shut up, Maddie!
What?
Shut up! I'm not talking to you, bitch!
Oh, so you are talking to the world?
Like, I swear to God, if I was right there, I would. Boy, shut up!
You just proved why nobody should listen to you on these panels. You are speaking to them to win you're speaking to win a debate. Oh, I'm going to catch you in this talking point. I'm going to catch you here. All right, checkmate. So what are we doing? Are you really trying to give them some insight? Are you really trying to improve their livelihood? Or are you just trying to win a debate? Make it make sense.
Why you picking on Fatty? Fuck that fat bastard!
Nasty bitch.
So if I ask the question, wait a minute. So if I ask the question, if I came in like this and said, you know what, y'all damn women, y'all been, I mean, I remember when men was saying about loving you and all that stuff. They wasn't rapping. They were all 90% of all the records. Y'all full of bullshit. Y'all been on these TV shows and you don't need man. I didn't come in like that. I asked the question and every one of them got quiet. Now I don't know what they gonna do when they click off here, but I asked a very serious question. What would be the responsibility they would have to do with the decline in the relationship? And all of them got quiet. There was no windmilling, no nothing. One just says, I don't know, and the other two said 50%. I think it is sometimes listening to and I wasn't a great favorite of Kevin, but I think he had a way how he did the dialogue with women. He did almost like what Hamp do. He let them talk long enough till they get in the corner, and then now he start bringing them back out of the corner by letting them listen to themselves. Sometimes when you say something out loud and you keep saying it, it starts to sound stupid and stupid and stupid, and especially when it is stupid. And I think that's what
that is every conversation in the Manosphere. Let's keep it a stack. Shout out to Fantasy Island Girl. Fantasy Island Girl standing 10 toes down, standing on business. Shout out to Fantasy Island Girl. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Fantasy Island Girl. Mods, can we get Fantasy Island Girl's link in the chat, y'all? Mods, can we get her link in the chat? Y'all click on her channel, share her link. Let's get that promo running for Fantasy Island Girl. Fantasy Island Girl standing on business. She's keeping it 100 out here. One of the very few that are keeping it 100 out here and calling things for what they are. Shout out to Fantasy Island Girl.
Huh?
Credibility matter in these spaces or no?
I think credibility do matter because,
you hear that? Credibility. That's the first thing they go at because they understand that these folks aren't credible for shit. It's a money grab. They damn well know it. They're leaders. We have 2 other leaders. Listen, I hope y'all understand something. Hold up, y'all. There's 3 leaders of the Black Manosphere. There's O'Shea Duke Jackson, there's Obsidian, and there's Tommy Sotomayor, the originators. Or Angry Man ended up becoming one of the heads of the Black Manosphere. Nonetheless, Tommy Sotomayor admitted that he speaks whatever he speaks about black women negatively for money. He admitted that on air. He'd be in the shade room. He'd be in neighborhood talk, trying to run promos, arguing with black women to bring them over to his channel. Obsidian admitted it's a cash grab. O'Shea Duke Jackson has pivoted out of the space. He said, fuck this space. Y'all don't stand on anything. Ever since that Pearl situation, he said y'all don't stand on anything. So shout out to O'Shea for that. O'Shea still supports a few of the black creators because O'Shea's very pro-black and pro-black, more pro-black man, actually. He really does look out for the men, but he is pro-black, and he moved out of that sector from the Manosphere to the pro-black sector. He has some work to do because he still has some Manosphere tendencies, but he's definitely on the right track. So shout out to O'Shea. I might have some gripes with what he says here and there in a couple of the videos, but small gripes like that does not matter when it comes to the bigger things, when it comes to standing up for your race against racist folks or standing against, I don't know how he is against the predators, but I assume that he don't fuck with that shit either. So shout out to O'Shea for that.
Even better than that, I think there's a certain way you can have the conversation. I know when I come up here and act a fool. Seriously. I know when I come up here and cuss people out, act a fool, and start telling jokes.
Oh, hold up, yo. Y'all just reminded me. That shit is funny as hell. Hold up, y'all.
American women out here are winning. They're laughing at me, bro. They made videos about me. They're laughing at me.
And shit like that. I know I'm derailing. I know I'm throwing a grenade in the room. But I know how to make women listen too, even at my old ass age. I'm not saying they go change. I'm just saying the information get heard.
Yeah, but this is the thing. So, sis, what doesn't disqualify you? What doesn't disqualify a man's credibility? Let us know.
What do you mean? What doesn't?
I'm at. You said you're disqualified, or they lack credibility. So tell us what constitutes credibility.
I mean,
what constitutes credibility? You know what? I'll let him finish.
When y'all are speaking about the gripes and all of that, but no one has flipped it. Y'all have 2 baby mamas and 2, you know what I'm saying? But y'all say a baby mama ain't worth shit.
I am single.
You know,
do you listen to me? I don't have no kids. Can you listen to that?
I'm not in my bedroom. You are, and no one can hear you.
Bro, you have no kids? Allegedly, so people in the chat were saying he has a vasectomy. He has no kids. He has a vasectomy. He's 35, dusting it up in Portugal. Who's listening to you? And you're a predator. And you're checking for 12-year-old girls, and you would marry them if it was legal. And here's the nuance: it's legal. So what the fuck are we talking about, bro? You're filthy. Who the fuck's listening to this predator?
Let it go. Go ahead.
It's on the 34, right?
Yeah, keep going, sis. Go ahead.
No, my point is you guys have made mistakes, right? Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
A lot of people have.
Yeah. So, but how you guys
You're
get on here so
self-included.
sure of yourselves, telling
So-
women about themselves?
Okay,
and you
so
haven't
this-
been able to
so
practice what you've been preaching.
Fantastic.
That's my issue.
Daddy, I ain't saying that all. I've been muted this long. So
It's not about that, Fantastic. I'm singless and childless. Are you going to listen to me, sis?
Yeah, you're single, childless, vasectomy, and you would marry a 12-year-old. And here is your nuance. It's legal.
Come on out, you rapist! FBI, open up! Go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold on,
Here is my name. Claudio Rafael Silva Landim. My full name.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Cool, but this what I'm saying. No, listen. No, because you're Portuguese, man. You don't live here, so that's what you're living.
Fantastic.
Joel's single and childless.
Yeah,
we
so
need
this
to
is
be
working
with you. We need to be team players. She said, "I don't listen to baby daddies."
Team players, huh?
Okay,
I'm agreeing with you.
Yes, no, I just want to answer before you go. I just want to answer. I'm singless and childless. Sis, would you listen to me?
No.
Okay, checkmate.
No.
Again, it doesn't matter.
Checkmate? Yo, what is wrong with this guy? They don't want to listen to you, bro.
You don't find that suspicious?
You're saying checkmate in a conversation. You're trying to win a debate. Of course they're not going to listen to you, goddamn idiot. Yo, what's wrong with this guy?
Yo,
matter. It doesn't matter.
Respectful and
Daddy, can I answer your
reserved.
question? I want to answer your question, okay? For me, it's much less about credibility, but I would receive the information from people that I trust, and I know what their intentions are, right? So when you guys
When it comes down to trust and intentions, and we know the Black Manosphere is founded on making money by insulting black women because that's the most lucrative content that they make and they push out. When they speak about any other things, the numbers aren't there. So you know what it's for. So that's your intentions, to disparage and belittle black women to make them on your level. You're trying to push them down to your level so you qualify for them. So you're disparaging them. Oh, they're baby mothers, they're X, Y, and Z. Meanwhile, you're foaming out the mouth to even touch them. But you're talking about their baby mothers. Niggas, shut that shit up. These niggas is pathetic, man. This is pathetic.
Did you tell the folks that? You bitch. Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that?
guys come up here on this panel, you're all strangers to me.
Oh.
Just because you feel like you're giving us truth and you're giving us advice and you're telling us the things that we need to hear, we're not always, I'll speak for me, I'm not always going to be receptive to it because I don't know what your intentions are. I don't know you from a can of paint, and the way that you guys...
You know what their intentions are.
I'm getting rich.
Whenever Fatty's getting cooked, oh, my bad, y'all. Whenever Team Pedo is getting cooked, the first thing he does is, oh, I made $1,000 show. It's like, bro.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
You have no integrity. You stand on nothing, no principles, no morals. You're looking and eyeing minors. What are we doing out here? Adam 22 can gloat about all the money he made when he sold his wife to get porked. Is that something you want to do to make the money? The things that you do, the things that y'all do to make money is pathetic out here. And the fact that I think that y'all are plotting on Hap. That whole porn bomb thing in the comments after, and then the people that scheduled the stream y'all are pathetic, man. Y'all are filthy. This is a crab in the barrel type sector, and hold up, man. We have a lot more to get into, y'all.
Come and approach us, and the things that people say in the comments, all it put together. I don't need to take any advice from any of you up here. I would take advice from Hamp because I trust Hamp. I would take advice from the men in my life because I trust those men. I don't have to.
That's the way it is in normal life. No women are just going to take advice from some random nigga in a box on a screen. What the hell are we doing out here? And if they would, you have to look at them like, why would they? What the fuck? Come on.
I don't need to take any advice from any of you up here. I would take advice from Hamp because I trust Hamp. I would take advice from the men in my life because I trust those men. I don't have to receive the things that you all say just because you believe them to be true.
That's fair. Let's stick with that. Do you think you could convince Sis to not fuck that playboy that she was entangled with and go back to her baby daddy?
What kind of incel question is this? Bro, do you live life? Do you even go outside? What kind of dumbass question is this?
Believe them to be true.
That's fair. Let's stick with that. Do you think you could convince Sis to not fuck that playboy that she was entangled with and go back to her baby daddy?
No.
What about you, Sis? Do you think M could convince you of not fucking that playboy and go back to your baby daddy? Do you think M could say, hey, I am a successful, married, 7,000 kids, good businessman? Do you think he could convince you to go to do what's right for your kid and what's right for you and go to that man?
Have you tried ever?
He didn't ask you that.
That was not the question.
He didn't ask you that. Okay, so you have to answer his questions yes or no directly. There's no space for conversation, no way to expound on the point. And you guys want to be trusted. You guys want to win debates and be seen as if you're right, but you want them to feed into your talking points. Make it make sense. And then she said, have you tried? She's talking about the practicality of these situations. Y'all get up on your dumbass panels and espouse this rhetoric and you have no practical experience. It's like you read it out of Rollo Tomasi's Dusty book. Like, what are we doing out here? God damn it, fatty.
Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Fucking pedo is smoking some loud right now because this nigga high as shit.
Could he convince you being a successful black married man?
Have you back to my baby daddy? Have you ever done that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so if he did it today, could he convince you to do that, Sis?
No. Go back
Check
to my
with the
baby
fucking mate. I see you later.
So let me say this.
So you asked them a stupid ass question that it wouldn't apply and nobody would actually do it. Why would he convince you to not fuck some dude? It's a dumb ass question. And when she answers it the way you don't want her to answer it, it's checkmate. Do y'all see how pathetic this is? What the hell was that?
And this is a wonderful thing.
You want me to expound? You want me?
No.
Do you want me to expound?
He left. So no, this.
It's their child and it's not. I'll say 20%. Right? Oh my God, you got porn.
Man, what is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What? Yeah, no. Well, hopefully no.
You're good. Keep going. Nah.
You're good. Keep going.
I'm about to edit her out.
These niggas is disrespectful, man. These niggas is trying to get his channel clapped about, oh, it's good, keep going. What kind of sabotage is that? And then the person that scheduled that stream at 5 to do the reaction to their appearance, filthy work. Filthy work. You were over here at one point. You are #1 suspect for feeds. We seen you, bruh.
Yes, the camera loves your nastiness.
Both of y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Because it's speculation, I'm not even going to air it because I'm not going to levy allegations not knowing fully that who is behind it. But it's very suspect that somebody did that and porn bombed the stream, and then you guys are live doing a reaction to This Might Be Risky, trying to steal that slot in that crowd right after that happens. Very suspicious. You waited until he shut it down and then you go live. Who went live at 5 yesterday reacting to This Might Be Risky? You know what? Fuck this. I am going to say it. Nah, they don't deserve the attention, though, at the same time. I'm like, man, fuck these niggas, man. They could just roll in their dust. I want y'all to actually come back with the insights. If y'all in the circuit and y'all seen who did the I want y'all to tell me. Because there's somebody that I'm not cooking. There's somebody that I'm not going to basically tell y'all how fake they are because y'all been telling me how fake they are. So it'll be redundant. It's like, oh, let me show you all the fake shit this motherfucker's done. And you're like, nah, we've been telling you, LT. So I'm like, man, there's no point. Let's just leave this person to roll in their perpetual dust. All right, so the people that scheduled a stream and did a stream yesterday, fuck it, man. I'm calling it out.
I've seen him do it.
Is no other than...
Understand the trouble I've gone through to arrange this little get-together here. A lot of money. A lot of dead meat.
to make some money in 2024.
I've seen him
and
do
be the
it.
biggest hypocritical. Don't clip that. Rewind.
Fuck that clip. That nigga, live at 5, did a reaction. We seen him do it. So right after that stream got snipped, this guy was streaming with a measly 10 viewers. He had, if they did not do what they did, he would probably be streaming with about 4 to 5 viewers. This guy did a career high 10 viewers because, he had to porn bomb these guys' stream. Yo, hold up. Y'all want the evidence? I was suspicious about this because I seen it happen live and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on here? I seen it happen because I seen the other person, and no names. Let them roll in dust of being irrelevant. I'm gonna give them names. The other person scheduled the stream at 5 because that person was the person that made their appearance on This Might Be Risky. So they scheduled the reaction at 5. They took it down, and then E Black scheduled it, and then they were on E Black's show reacting to it, trying to get the views and the viewership, but it didn't work. Mind y'all, this is mere speculation. I've witnessed these actions, and I just put 2 and 2s together, but at the end of the day, I could not confirm for sure, so it's not that. Hold up, chat. Hold up, y'all. It's convenient timing, too. Shit.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the cool chip in the average Negro.
All right, so this was E Black, and this was Robbie reposting it. And then
no,
it's their child and it's not. I'll say 20%. Right? Oh my God, you got porn.
Man, what is that?
That's somebody trying to ruin your channel. You got to be careful with that.
Do I have to stop it now?
What? No. Well, hopefully no.
You're good. Keep going. Nah.
What do you mean you're good? Keep going, bro. You guys are really trying to get the man's channel clapped. What kind of bad mind fuckery is that? Now, I'll give them a little bit of grace and say maybe y'all are oblivious and you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know that could have harmed his channel, but that would have fucked over his channel. I had to delete that stream instantly. Some folks will put that on private and edit that after if it's not that bad, but man, I deleted that stream. The last time when somebody fucked up and said something egregious, feats popped out, bombed the stream, we had to take down that stream, but everybody in the chat remembered what that person said, and they had to wear that label.
Bad news, they gave you life. Sayonara.
Oh, Lee is relatively new. Lee doesn't know about Feats. Feats came last April when I was doing big numbers. Feats came out of nowhere and tried to porn bomb all the streams, and he was around for months. The same time as when these folks came to do collabs on my channel, and I was trying to figure out who the hell was the agent that brought Feats. They tried to point the finger at Grey Pill. They try to blame Grey Pill. For the longest time, they tried to blame Grey Pill, but Grey Pill and Feats were on. Well, Grey Pill was on the platform where Feats called in one time, I think, so they couldn't have been the same person. But they tried to say he was behind it. I'm like, man, stop the goddamn cap.
Stop the cap.
But yeah, man, too much crab in a barrel ass mentality around here. Let's get back into this.
As you know, brother Shannon Sharp had a situation in which he got out of a car. I believe the brother was going to, he was selling his new liquor. He got out the car and
he did this, and everybody was just like,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Shannon Sharpe has been receiving an inordinate amount of hate ever since he's done the Cat Williams interview, and his platform has propelled to new heights. Everyone's like, oh, this guy's zesty. He has 2 replaced hips, my nigga. This is an NFL Hall of Famer. He's been tackled so many times. Like, he got fucked up, all right? So it's like, this was, you know, it was a bit sus, but come on, man.
He was looking a little bow-legged, all right? Now,
this wasn't sus as in he's actually zesty. It just looks a little weird because of the legs, but it's like, we know it. We understand why it is. So if people that try to put the zest on him because of this, I think that's unfair.
Of a car, I believe the brother was going to, he was selling his new liquor. He got out the car and he was looking a little bow-legged, all right? Now, I believe that Shannon Sharpe may have had hip surgeries or something like that. But I mean, the choice of clothes he wore, some people could say he came out looking like Miss Netta. All right? And
You over trying to get people
again, let me just play that clip so you guys can see it all over again, and then we're gonna come back.
Here's the final stop of the day. Total Wines. The line started over there. Our last stop of the day. We got up early, had a late night. We don't do excuses here. We just get the job done. Because this one we signed up for.
Yeah, they're cooking that merce, that man purse. Nah, yikes. They're cooking that shit. But I got a fucking, I got one of them. What do you call them shits? The Supreme handbags, the blicky bags. Come on, man, you gotta have the blicky bag on you. What are we talking about out here? Like,
We appreciate that.
Oh, no, you dare.
Now that you have seen it, all right? So let me deal with it from this perspective. Brother Corey Holcomb the other night felt that he had to discuss.
hold up, chat. LT refuses to tell us. Yo, my bad. I smoke a lot. I smoke a lot of weed.
You want to sit there and stay on the weed?
Did I forget something? Did I forget to tell y'all something? What didn't I tell y'all? Refuses to tell. What didn't I tell y'all? Who Feats is? I don't know. I'm speculating. Is that what it is?
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
I'm legit lost right now. Somebody help me out. Oh, Feats. Yeah, I don't know who Feats is. I don't know who Feats is. Even the person that porn bombed, I don't even know if that's Feats, actually. This is just mere conjecture. I don't know who Feats is. I've been speculating for months that motherfucker's a slippery, slimy son of a bitch. Pause. But yeah, man, it is what it is.
And you know when he discusses things, it's not going to be pretty because he's already dealt with Shannon Sharpe multiple times. But let's go ahead on and play the clip, and then we're going to come back.
All them people who about to go buy some wine. Buy some wine.
I can't really. No, stop. I can't.
My milkshake makes all the boys in the
sorry,
yard.
my face hurt from all those memes. I can't take it.
Why is it so low?
I can't take it.
What are we supposed to do about our brother, Shannon Sharpe? What are we supposed to do about him? Because if we joke about him, he gets mad. He feels like we're hating on him.
I don't know. I think after this thing, there's no way that he can't see the look. It's jokes now. Come on, that was kind of cute. He looked.
Is it just jokes? Is he misunderstood?
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Is he misunderstood?
There it is. Yeah. He's a.
I don't know.
I don't want to use. I'll be careful with.
I don't know. I don't think.
He's a peculiar fellow.
I don't think these many people are misunderstanding what's happening. I think what's happening is what's happening, and we're trained to act like we don't see what's happening. Yeah, I mean, like, yo, that's it. The homie said he looked like one of them big swole that be in jail on that.
I
He
think
say that's how they be.
it doesn't help that he wears the fitted clothing like that, and he's forgive me, Shannon, but he's pigeon-toed and very bow-legged. So it looked a little knock-kneed. I mean, knock-kneed and pigeon-toed. It just doesn't look.
I'm not gonna go into this hate on Shannon Sharp.
I like him. I don't have any problems.
From what I've heard, that was a real purse. That was a real purse.
What do you mean? What? Okay, what qualifies as a real purse?
This is what I'm saying. How many excuses are we finna make for this brother? This is what I'm saying. What do you mean what qualifies as a real purse?
Well, no, I'm asking you because when you said real purse, I've never heard that. What do you mean a real purse?
I've been up to Atlanta near Clark University, and I see all of the guys who are just like that walking with real Chanel purses. And people from Atlanta know what I'm talking about. The Fruit Booty College in Atlanta has, like, it's like you won't believe it if you don't see it, because, like, it's like these schools. What is the boys' school down there? Oh, my God.
Let me deal with this in the best way possible. Again, I understand he's an ex-NFL athlete, brutal sport. He had surgeries. He might walk different as many football players. But Corey Holcomb brings up a great point about the purse. Oh, is that a purse? Is that a purse? It looks like a purse. Then we know about the former designer that he used to hang out with that was in the LGBTQ, allegedly. I think everybody can agree to that. And, you know, the thing is also, Shannon likes to come out and talk about, you guys are haters or you're jealous. I don't really get that from Corey Holcomb.
Y'all are pretty much saying,
I am delivered.
Y'all are putting that on the man. Of course he's going to be like, y'all are hating. You could be like, oh, this is a zesty moment. He could accept that. He could accept what he did jumping under the car. May have looked a little sus. It looked a little sassy. But it's not like you can't say that he's actually zesty because of it, because he had a zesty moment or something that looked like that. The fact that they're trying to force it and say he's sensitive because they're whatever the fuck he's saying. Let's get back into this. I'm kind of lost.
You know, the thing is also, Shannon likes to come out and talk about, you guys are haters or you're jealous. I don't really get that from Corey Holcomb.
Now, we 100% get that from Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb does sound like he hating a lot of times. And ever since Shannon Sharp had that big interview and then he had all the people coming on after doing big numbers, he elevated himself to that spot as a platform. There's been a bunch of niggas hating on Shannon Sharp, saying that he was zesty prior to that jumping out of that SUV. Trying to put that on him. They're calling him Medea. They're dissing him ever since he got that spotlight. It's the ultimate crab in the barrel mentality. It's like, why do y'all loved him and supported him prior to him elevating to that status, and all of a sudden he's at that status and everybody's hating. And it's like, come on, man.
He could be he could come off he's hating other comedians sometimes. That, you know, somebody could say that.
Yep, see, O'Shea could see that. Sometimes it does come across that Corey Holcomb's like hating on other comedians. It's facts. At least he kept it a stack. Kept it a stack there.
I'm not saying that somebody could say that. I don't really know the comedy industry. So when he says things, I think maybe he believes he's the best comic out there. So he may have some things that he feels like, well, this person's trash or whatever. That might just be an honest opinion. I've seen him give props. I've seen him knock dudes, down with his comedy. But in this case, Shannon Sharp, you're in the black sector, bro. Like, and I gotta tell you that everybody gets it in the black sector. This is something that he got to get ready for. And I'm gonna play this clip because he admitted that Cat Williams told him this.
He also told me when I got outside, and Jordan can attest to this, he said, they're gonna come. He said, they're gonna come. He said, because the people that I talked about, they have supporters. And they're going to come for you. I just want you to know. He says, I want you to be prepared. And he said, some of them going to be people that you thought you were cool with. But you thought they were cool with you, but they're cooler with the people that I said what I said about. So just be careful. What I'm starting to see is that in our community, anytime a black starts to get money, he had to have sold out the community to get it. Now, I want somebody in the chat, and I want somebody to tell me how I sold out the community. Second of all, another time, anytime, a lot of times, not all, a black start to become a little successful, start to make a little paper, the first thing we say, oh, that's gay.
So the thing is, y'all love Uncle Shay Shay, good on you. When you come into the black sector, bro, the black sector is brutal, bro.
You hear that? When you come into the black sector is brutal. He's not in the black sector. He's in mainstream media. His platform is a large platform. Blacks, whites, Latinos, everybody watches it. But the blacks, we seem like we're tearing them down. For what? Why are we doing that? This does look a little zesty, but because he has 2 hip replacements. And come on, man.
The black sector eats everybody. Shannon, you're on top. People are looking at you. Welcome to the club. Okay? Welcome to the club.
Now, this is an interesting take from O'Shea, because O'Shea was one that defended Kevin Samuels. He was known as Kevin Samuels' guard dog, the way he was constantly defending Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels had a bunch of zesty looking photos, which was, it looked, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, but there was a bunch of flamboyant kind of weird looking photos. Not saying he was zesty, but the photos would look kind of zesty. O'Shea will defend that every day, all day, every day, because his message and who he was to O'Shea. So it's I don't know, man.
It is just how it's going to be, bro. And if you come outside looking a little suspect, or people might think that you're not on point, it's not hating, man. This is just what happens over in the black sector of YouTube.
Now he's right about that. He's right about that. Folks are gonna cook folks when they have zesty moments and they have shit like that. That's what black folks do. And if you had any type of moment that's less than or seen as something that's not your character, folks are gonna point that out. So it is what it is in that respect, yes. But beyond him jumping out the SUV looking this way, folks were hating on him, calling him zesty, calling him Medea prior to that, saying that come on, man.
And people like to give out that work. I get it. Sometime your mama get it. Sometime your girlfriends or wives, you post them on there, they get it. This is a brutal place to be. I've been over at black YouTube for a decade. Everybody gets it in black YouTube. Okay? So it ain't even about hating. It's just about, bruh, you got to be on point. You point that stuff out there, bruh, you got to be on point. So guys, what do you think? Here's your boy, Butt Ass.
Whoops, my bad. The timing of that. Jesus Christ.
Ain't even about hating. It's just about, bruh, you got to be on point. You point that stuff out there, bruh, you got to be on point. So guys, what do you think? Here's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again.
Now,
you guys are I use the word black women. Modern black women. I say that all the time.
Okay. Exactly my point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't. So why is your content obsessed with that kind of topics? Why don't you mix it up with something else, huh?
Oh, that's easy because it makes money.
So again, it's about the clout.
Absolutely.
All right.
Black female fuckery, man. Everybody knows about make my money.
But then why should people take you seriously if it's all about the money? I mean,
you have to ask them.
Okay, I mean, we have been for a while, and I don't think they have any coherent answers, but...
Yep, nobody should take any of these folks serious. You're wasting your goddamn time. You're looking for answers. You're looking at, oh, this is the red pill. This is the truth. These guys are speaking facts. If you're saying anything else, you're pandering. Please, man, please. Make it make sense. You make way more money pandering to these incels. They're throwing all sorts of super chats, cash apps, PayPals at you to make them feel like they're less responsible for their outcome. So they can blame the women, blame, say they're doing it on their side. That's all they say. Oh, they're doing it too. Oh, the women are doing this. Y'all, we have to listen to X, Y, and Z for all the time. So now you got to listen to us. And it's like, bro, y'all want to be women so bad?
I've seen him do it.
When Cardi B cried, y'all got sad. But when Tyrese cried, y'all laughed. So here goes Ilkin Ali.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Campaigning to be received like a woman. Because when Tyrese cried,
What more do you want from me?
You're done.
But Cardi B, they got sad for her. Double standards. You're mad about that. Why? Make it make sense. Accept that you're a man. You're not getting coddled. You come crying to us, and bro,
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
it is what it is. Yo, what the fuck is this, man?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
This.
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
Why? Why? At the time, at this time, why are y'all so? Why?
Bitch, who raised you?
This is a month ago. This is a whole year after all of the bullshit that happened. After I've been calling out, I made that video about Fatty over a month ago now. What the fuck is this? Why more age gap conversations? Filthy work, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
And you know this is all for money. You know the Manosphere is all for money. You're feeding talking points into the folks so they PayPal, Cash App, viewers. Who is most likely to see these things? All these sick predators. All of them.
Bro, you like 16-year-old girls. I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
Hey, Lee, they tried to kill me
You
over
like
you,
16-year-old
Lee.
girls, bro. I'm not talking to you after that conversation. Matter of fact, you like 12-year-old girls.
I don't share spaces with pedophiles. I'll
That's
talk
fine.
to y'all later.
So they're marrying at 12, like 20-year-olds with 12-year-olds.
Because they
shit is
all
fine.
predators. Because they all predators.
no,
are
no,
all
no.
predators.
It's-
believe
it's
Fatty.
the culture.
If the legal age of consent was 12, he definitely entertained it.
But I
Yes,
believe
absolutely.
that in
So
those
that means,
cultures, those
like-
men are predators.
But for the record, if she's 16 and she's legal, yeah, I'll marry her. What's your next
So you
question?
will. So
Yeah.
you will. So
Wait. As long, hold on. She's legal.
Now we're gonna wrap it up here. We got a lot to react to, a lot of breakdowns. I don't know what time the show is going to be tomorrow, but make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We still have a members only show that we got coming on the way. Make sure y'all join the members if you haven't. Hit that super chat, hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal. Support the channel, support the show, y'all. We wrapping it up, but we're not selling out like these frauds, man. We ain't doing shit. Even if we're cool with folks, if they start frauding and faking, we gotta hold folks accountable. That's why I fucks with Duke the Don, because Duke the Don calls me on my shit. He's not a yes man. I can call Duke the Don out on things because I've done it in the past. He's called me out on my own show. He said, you're going back on your word. You can't do X, Y, and Z. And then I proceeded to get cooked as he told me. It was inconsistent in my argument. So I was like, good. I appreciate that shit. Shout out to the Gray Pill. The Gray Pill checks me when I'm wrong, too. We're able to speak out like that. I'm not going to put Gray Pill's name in any of these type of situations to try to, complicate his life because he keeps very clean panels and doesn't do any fuckery. Shout out to Brother Jumbie. Shout out to Lee in the chat. Shout out to Taylor Made. Taylor Made, I might have to speak to you in the Discord because I forgot something in this show because I smoked too much. But we still got you, Taylor Made. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Some folks want that quick progression. Cape for certain folks that got the super chat wave so you can keep the money coming in instead of building a platform with validity, credibility, and consistency that propel each other. I'd rather work with folks that think like that instead of, I got to pay you to be cool with you. It's like, bro, why don't we just work and help each other's brand and build the right way and build a credible way instead of trying to disparage each other and slander each other for the clicks and views and think that that's getting us attention, because that's pathetic and it's dusty, bro.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
I don't want to hear that argument made by anybody. So shout out to Bridget with that $10 cash. Shout out to Bridget with that $10 super chat.
I'm getting
Or a super sticker. Shout out to Bridget. W's in the chat for Bridget. Hey, yo, what the hell? Hold up. Shout out to, I don't want to say your real name and I couldn't come up with a nickname quick enough. So shout out to S.
I'm getting
S said, why did I get... S with the $2 PayPal. S said, what did I get timed out? What did I say to get timed out? I just voiced my opinion that wasn't disrespectful. Hold up, where's the rest of this? Hold up, chat. Who timed out? Yo, PayPal's butt cheeks. Hey, yo, where's the rest of this message, yo? I just started coming to this channel and I've been X, Y, and Z. Does PayPal usually cut off the message when it goes this short? I mean, when it goes this long? The fuck is going on? Yeah, I can't see the rest of your message. But who timed out? I don't know your YouTube name. So you're gonna have to send me another message for your YouTube name. I don't know if you were timed out. I don't know if you're still timed out. Did somebody see someone timed out? Did somebody see somebody timed out? I don't know when that happened. Maybe you comment again. Maybe you comment again so I can see you and who it was. Or send another PayPal so I can
I'm getting rich.
You can explain it via another PayPal. That will also help. In 20 words or less. All right, we can review this. It's okay. Yeah, we can review it after. We can see it. I can always see the... Lee says, wait, Pebbles time someone out. Pebbles time someone out. Who did Pebbles time out? We can solve it today? All right, let's solve it. What happened? Let's get some elevator music up in this bitch. Okay, so they're saying Pebbles timed out somebody. Lee timed out Frank Castle. Who timed out the person that was calling me a struggle rapper? Y'all were taking long with that motherfucker. That nigga needed to be banned, y'all. He needed to be banned in a Floyd voice. So, like, y'all needed to get that nigga the fuck out of here.
Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him. Okay.
Was it just? Was the timing out just? Because this person $2'd me, and when someone $2 you, they mean that they, especially via PayPal. When someone $2 you via PayPal, they don't fuck with you. They trying to leave you dusty as fuck. $2 on a PayPal, bro. You're getting the feed for that. Like half of that's coming in fees. What do you mean $2? Y'all, come on, man.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Now, I got that $2 PayPal, and I was immediately suspicious. Why? Not because I appreciate every dollar. It could be 50 cents. I appreciate every super chat, PayPal, Cash App, whatever. But when you see $2 in specific with a long-ass message, a lot of those are the agents. They love to $2 people. They're not really showing love. They're $2 in. I noticed that about this area. They $2 folks in this space when they want to disrespect. They want to say something disrespectful. They want to... I noticed that. That's why I keep an eye on the $2. So, I don't know about that. That person hasn't said anything in the chat after. They haven't followed up with another PayPal to explain what happened. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see the whole message. So, it wasn't PayPal. It was just me. I'm a retard. But, okay, so it says, what did I get timed out? What did I say to get timed out? How do I fuck that up twice? I just voiced my opinion that wasn't disrespectful. I was just coming to say this. I was just coming to this channel, and I've been supportive of the message here. Okay, so you just started coming to this channel, and you've been supportive of the message, and you got timed out. But I don't know. You haven't returned. I gave you enough time to potentially return. I give you a lot of grace, y'all. I give this person a lot of grace wasting my time. I should have wrapped up this show. I'm not gonna say their government name because that's what happens when you get a PayPal. You get their government name, so I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, we wrapped. We were gonna wrap this up, man.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
We out, man. Yeah. I did ask them what their YouTube name is. I said it on air. I can't send another PayPal message because then I'm going to have to spend some money, and ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see. Untitled, join the party. Oh, yeah, that's an agent. We know that's an agent in the Discord. What else do we got here? Am I black screen? Perfect. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Okay. I see who got timed out. I think that was a supporter. And you timed them out for an entire, how long? 86K seconds?
What the hell was that?
Hey, yo, so that person got punished for no reason. You got the, I gotta see what the deleted message was. That's a massive timeout. What the hell did they say? Yo, mods, y'all gotta be careful with the timeouts. I don't know if that person wasn't. I'm gonna have to review it, so I'm not even gonna chastise y'all and ridicule y'all for the timeouts. I gotta see exactly what that person said and what they were saying. That could have been an agent. I don't know. It could have been a supporter. I don't know. But we gotta make sure that we're correct when we do 86K seconds. When we do timeouts like that, we gotta make sure we're 100% right. So yeah, man. Okay, I shouldn't be back again. I should be off in the show, man. What the hell is going on? I looked at the DM. I seen it, but it doesn't show the message. It shows that it was deleted. It doesn't, or the person was timed out, and it shows the time that they were timed out, but I don't see the message. I don't know what it was timed out for. If y'all can show me the message, that's great, but we're wrapping this up. We're dragging this on, and we're ruining the stream, so.